the best way to see the 3 best Californian national parks. Everybody says that Yosemite is the #1 of all California national parks. But did you know that Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Parks are just to the southeast of Yosemite? You can actually see all 3 parks in 3 days if you want. We suggest it's better to take a few more days. Driving into Yosemite is simply stunning. If you go at the best time of year, which is May and June, straight after the snow melts, you'll be treated to giant waterfalls thundering across the valley. Alright, let's go camping. Practically every car park on the side of the road treats you to a magnificent view of the waterfalls, the domes, the giant hanging valleys. Simply amazing. Also in May and June, the nights are cool but not freezing. Just make sure you check the road conditions before you go. Make sure they're not still closed due to heavy snowfalls. If you're travelling with kids like us, you'll want to stay in the housekeeping camp in the heart of the Yosemite Valley. Here you'll be treated to magnificent views of Yosemite Falls and the Merced River. You'll have great access to all the park attractions with a free shuttle bus right at the front door. All your camping supplies can be hired right there in the camp. And they've got a great shop for buying your food supplies and souvenirs. Whether you decide to drive your car to Yosemite or catch a bus, the best way to get around the park by far is the free Yosemite shuttle bus.
This is for Half Dome Village only, folks. Half Dome Village, Curry Village, Campground, Trailhead Parking, 2015.
This will take you to 19 different stops, virtually all over the park. Make sure you go for a hike up the Mist Trail to Vernal Fall. It's called the Mist Trail because you're going to get soaked with water blasting off the waterfall as you get closer. I think we have some waterfalls. A visit to Yosemite Fall is an absolute must, especially if there's still water pumping after the snow melt. It's only about a 10-minute walk along a flat grade, so there's no excuse to not make a visit. Now it's time to leave Yosemite Park and travel southeast towards Sequoia National Park. Along the way, be sure to stop at Tunnel View, which is right before Wawona Tunnel, where you'll get magnificent views of Yosemite Valley.
You can still see the remnants of the snow.
We suggest you allow an extra 3 hours on your drive to take a detour into Glacier Point. This is the best view, without a doubt, of Yosemite National Park, and it's not to be missed. If you're lucky, you might even get to throw a few snowballs while you're there. You get a great view of Upper Yosemite Falls, which is in the top 20 highest waterfalls in the world. Now it's time to head to your next accommodation. Getting accommodation in Sequoia National Park can be quite challenging. We went for an Airbnb and got a really lovely RV for about $100 a night. We were located in Squaw Valley in the foothills of the Sierra Nevadas and about 40-minute drive from Kings Canyon National Park. Along the way you'll be treated to some magnificent views of the snow-capped peaks of the Sierra Nevadas. Next day and it's time to drive to the General Sherman tree, the biggest tree in the world by volume. It's about a 1.5 hour drive, or if you're like us and you like to have a few stops along the way, about 3 hours. To get to the General Sherman tree, the biggest tree on Earth, you need to walk through the giant forest full of giant sequoia trees. The next stop just up the road is the auto log, a giant sequoia that fell down about 100 years ago, which you can walk along. Just up the road you get to Tunnel Log, another giant sequoia that you actually get to drive through. If you're feeling energetic, climb Morrow Rock, where you'll get fantastic views of the surrounding meadows and mountains. Up for bears, huh? Or take a leisurely stroll around Crescent Meadow, a beautiful meadow frequented by black bears. As you walk a bit further along, you'll see the chimney tree and Tharp's log. And if you're super lucky, you'll get to spot some American black bears finding food in the meadows. Kings Canyon National Park actually shares a boundary with Sequoia National Park. Stay as long as you want around these two great parks. We reckon about 4 or 5 nights is just right. There's so much to see and do. By now we hope that you've filled up your camera with some of the most iconic scenery in USA. Hopefully you've spotted a few wild deer and some wild black bears. You've breathed in all that fresh air of the Sierra Nevadas, and you've seen enough waterfalls to last you for a long time.